And plus, I'm not a good speed chess player. So, the difference to me with a speed chess player that goes to classical is when you have 30 or 60 minutes for 40 moves, and then you have an additional 30 at 40, right? At the 40th move. When he gets to the end game, the players that have never played classical over the board chess and don't play a lot of face-to-face games, they'll probably struggle in the end game unless they're an elite freaking player. Like, I mean, title players don't struggle at all. And for me, my coach back then, and this was common back in the 70s, speed chess will ruin your game. So I never played it. First time I ever played it was a tournament that I was asked to play in. In fact, Justin, my TD, asked me to play and said, hey man, take one for the team. Now, the 4 tournaments before that, I won 3 and took second in 1. And they were monthly tournaments. And I took 5th. It was my first time playing speed chess, 10-0 rapid. And honestly, this is the last time I played speed chess face to face. I just don't enjoy it. I like face to face, over the board, straight up games, and even skittle games over speed chess. That's because I'm used to it for over 50 years? And I'm going to be 70, so it's really hard for me to adapt. And, you know, person from Australia, and I don't know if they were tied to chess.com or at all, but they came into my Discord and they said they'd like to do a look at my stats and why I'm struggling in speed chess. And even Justin, God, you suck at speed chess. And I go, yeah. I'm beating him all the time over the board. And he's like, how the hell is that happening? And he's like 1,700 now. And I think I'm just over 1,200. I think I lost 300 elo just said, screw it. But the thing is that for face-to-face chess, you need to have 3D spatial pattern recognition. And when it gets tense, a classical player that's used to it versus somebody that's not used to it usually will make a mistake. Now, I think in 2009, I wanted to see, how I would do. It's a small town, and it's a tourist town, and right on the coast. And so I went to a bar, and they don't allow gambling at all. And I never gambled with chess. I never bet. And I'll play in tournaments. They're money tournaments, but I won't, not skittle games. And so in 2019, I talked to a bar owner that I knew and asked if I could donate 3 boards and if I could play chess down there. And they have Oregon lotteries. So, are you American or Canadian? I am born in America. I did play some hockey though. Got to play in Canada, Delta BC, Easter Tournament 2003. 44 years of age, never learned to skate. Took a hockey class with people this high. 13 of them, or 17 of them, 13 of them. And then told I had to scrimmage after the first lesson. I was like, what, with those guys? All the parents were laughing. Everybody was laughing at me. I couldn't hardly stand up. And got through the class. The kids taught me how to skate. I was a good role model. Parents loved me. And then I got picked up in the leagues, and they draft you, and based on your rate skate. So I got through the class, got rated, got on a team. We won the city. We got to the city championship, lost 4-3, and 3 times we got to the city championship or city semifinal, lost 2, won 1, and that was my first year. And then there was a call up, and because nobody could believe that, I never skated before and did what I did. I had 6 goals, 57 assists lifetime in club leagues. And so I got to do the Easter tournament in Delta BC in 2003, had 2 goals, 2 assists. And I was a call up because had an injury. So I played left wing. I was playing third line center for the Firewolves back then. But it was a blast. I played 2 months shy of 50. So can't wait for the chess arenas to come back. The woman from Indonesia is my favorite player. Thank you. Yeah. Well, they're coming back tomorrow. I've already put it up in the Discord. So if you want to see the Discord, and it's also in the chess club, JJ's Chess Pots Palace. And it's on my schedule now on JJ's Chess Pots Palace on twitch.tv. And so I'm going to have to copy this over so both can see for YouTube, but let me put the Discord. I am warming up, but I will play some challenges, but I do want to warm up, I took the month of June off. My cat passed away out of the blue, 2 months. Got sick, 5 times to the vet, antibiotics, 104-degree temperature. And then the second blood test came back, feline leukemia, and he was going to be 6. He talked. Everybody saw him on my live streams. He was amazing. He was a staple. His name was Shadow. He had 4 to 5, 6 words, and he called me John by name. People heard him, and they were amazed. My cat talks, and it was a huge loss. So I took June off. So let me get this Discord up, and then I'll finish with the chess thing. In 2019, I statted all my games, even the skill games. I wanted to see how I did. And I played at the bar. They had Oregon State lottery, so you couldn't bet for money. I had people throw down money, and I go, man, I can't take it. Man, Oregon State lottery, nope. And 304 wins, 4 losses, 8 draws. And then COVID hit. COVID sucked. But I usually beat 1,800, 1,700s. If it's an expert player, they're probably going to beat me. I might get a win or 2 out of like 20. And the title players that I have played, I've had 4 losses. That were Skittles that I didn't even try in. I just wanted to see his openings. And then I played in the simultaneous against Sergey Kudrin in 2009 at the Western States Open, and I shocked him with a trap. And all the grandmasters came over the table, and he waited for me for the last game to play the rest of it. I did lose, but it was pretty, and he didn't see it. And I played Petrov's, and he was shocked. And he looked at me. He goes, "No American plays Petrov's." And he was brought to the U.S. as a young kid from Russia, born in Russia, and he won the U.S. Open twice. And so he watched my first and second round games. I think it was my second round, but he watched my first round at first board in my class with the flags and everything. And that was really cool. So I'm pretty good over the board when I'm trying, when I'm set and ready to go. And I'm not trying to just see, hey, I might play this guy in a month, and that's what happened with the one FIDE Master in September 29th, 2024. There was a USCF Open by the club that just got accredited USCF accreditation, and he was going to play in it, and I was going to too, and 2 Sundays, I played in 4 games. And first Sunday, I didn't even play anything that I normally play. And I just wanted to see how he opened. And then I didn't even get out of the openings in either. And then the next 2 games, I got a little bit to the mid game. Didn't play anything I normally play. And after that one, I went out and got a coffee at Pioneer Joe's near Lincoln City. Great venue too, man. We had a great venue. And I walked back in, and the 1800 in our club was playing them, and the 1800 drew him. Actually drew him. And he looks at me and he goes, "You beat him?" Yeah. And I got COVID 3 days later, and I missed the whole tournament. I was sick for 9.5 weeks. I missed it. I was so pissed. I was really sick too, and it turned into bronchitis, and it was brutal. And I haven't been able to walk right since, so I'm using a cane now. So it's really hard for me to get around.